A few years ago, I went to see a naturopath for a treatment for vitiligo, hives, and eczema. I was put on an elimination diet to eliminate dairy, eggs, wheat, and processed foods. So originally I was practicing elimination of all these chemicals, like the soaps, shampoos, deodorants that most people use, and I switched to all naturals, and it did help a lot for the skin problems. The elimination diet was also to help for any digestive issues I had with the vitiligo and hives. So I went on the elimination diet for treatment, and it did work long term. My vitiligo did get better. I was having a lot less hives breakout. Over time, I was missing out on the enjoyment of certain foods. So I was actually wondering what would happen if I actually introduced these foods again. Now, some people were saying that if you eliminate these foods and then reintroduce them very slowly for your gut to heal, then you should be able to enjoy them again. But it wasn't in my case. The way I see elimination diets, it's like even though I felt great, but I was also making myself not used to eating those foods again, because I wasn't fully healing my gut by eliminating those foods to enjoy them again. So eliminate dairy, eggs, wheat, and processed foods, and I'll feel great. And then have some of it on a cheat day, and I feel even worse than if I just had it on a regular basis. So about 2 years ago, I switched from an office job to a more warehousing style job. So I became really active, and I want to try out what it would be like if I just had the foods I'm supposed to be having a food allergy to on a regular basis. For myself, my vitiligo was still slightly getting better, and it wasn't getting any worse at all. Sure, I might have mild hive outbreaks or mild digestive problems, but it's something I'm willing to deal with to enjoy the foods. If I go too long without it, and then all of a sudden I have it, I would feel really sick. It's almost like if someone who doesn't exercise on a regular basis, and all of a sudden he does an exercise, he's going to feel like crap. Or someone who is regularly exposed to germs, the immune system gets strong, but then you put another person who is using so much hand sanitizers, avoids germs at all costs, and all of a sudden is exposed to a simple germ, the person gets sick very easily. I'm not telling you guys that elimination diets are bad. They do have its purpose, according to most practitioners. I don't practice it myself now because the food allergies don't give me problems to the point I have to go to the hospital. And they're typically the same problems that most people have anyways, and not realize they have a food allergy. When I got tested for egg allergy, and even though it was mild, I avoided eggs for a long time. And then I researched duck eggs, which said that people with egg allergies might be able to enjoy duck eggs. But when I actually had a few of them over a few days, I started getting stomach pains. And then years later, I was researching on egg allergies with cooked eggs versus raw eggs. Some people are saying egg allergy occurs if the egg is cooked because of the chemical structure changing from cooking it. And then other sources are saying egg allergy is from raw eggs. So I don't know who's correct.